What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorldPodcast, and we're going to be jumping into Week 1, 2020 Sunday games, starting off with the Seahawks and the Falcons. I got to be honest with you, Russell Wilson was really, really good in this game. There was a lot of things that went on in the game that I didn't particularly feel that the Falcons were prepared. It looks like it's like the same old offense. If Julio Jones is doubled, we just throw it up randomly. Gurley didn't look as good, even though he scored that touchdown early in the game. I don't know what he's going to do, but he doesn't look the same way, which is probably why the Rams got rid of him. But, Seahawks fans, you guys can pretty much, rejoice because 38 points, even with the fact that a lot of these guys didn't have preseason, there weren't a lot of games that, practices and things like that. They look good. The Falcons look like the Falcons. I didn't expect much from them. I got to be honest with you. It's not like I'm hating on the Falcons. I just didn't expect anything from them. I don't think that, Matt Ryan and these guys are going to ever recover from 28-3 down. 28-3 up, and then they lose the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll see. But the Seahawks look really good. The Browns and the Ravens. You can see by the score, 38-6, disgusting action by the Browns there. But Myles Garrett shined. Myles Garrett is a really, really good player. That's probably the only thing I could say about the team. Other than that, you got to understand, Lamar Jackson is out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine that if you can't, if you cover everybody perfectly, he's going to gain 30 yards. Just think about that if you're a defense. And what are you going to do about that? And he's getting better. He's able to throw the ball a lot better. Like, this is just very, very dangerous. The more intense he gets with what he's doing, the more ridiculous it's going to be. That's all I can really say, bro, because he's just like, it's like electric. And then certain times he'll just hike the ball. He'll just throw a screen. He'll hike it, hand it off, and you think he still has it. It's really, really crazy. So, between them and the Chiefs, that's who's going to win the Super Bowl. Like, whoever comes out of the AFC of those two teams, those are still my picks. It has to be, bro. It's just the way it is. I can't think of anything else that I can say about that. The Jets and the Bills. Now, the Jets are a terrible football team, but Josh Allen actually let these guys back in the game by playing like he's playing Madden. See, that's the thing with him. I understand the Jets suck, but you got to really just continuously beat them down. You can't allow them to come back and feel good about themselves, because that's why they'll end up with 17 points. Realistically, Sam Darnold is trash. They weren't supposed to be able to do anything. But, things like this are going to happen, and teams will be able to squeeze their way back in towards the end of the game. But, the Bills dominated this game for the most part. The biggest issue is if the Bills are looking to take over that AFC East, they got to be very careful, because the Patriots don't make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to them in a second. Bill Belichick is out there preparing these dudes. You can't allow a team to stick around. Like the Jets should not have had 17 points. Very, very disappointed with that. The Raiders and the Panthers. I told you guys about Josh Jacobs when he first came out, but he looked really, really good yesterday. I do want to point out that, Teddy Bridgewater, he is who we thought he was. He's just the guy that can control the game, control the tempo, get the ball out fast. McCaffrey not getting the ball on that last play to go for the first down was really stupid. Coaches just try to outthink themselves. If you got a player that's pretty much, top rusher from last year coming into the game, he should be the guy that's the target. I know you want to try to catch somebody off guard, but it looks kind of stupid. I don't really understand exactly what's going on, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. The Raiders played very, very well for the most part. There were a lot of crazy calls in the game, but overall, I was just looking at Teddy Bridgewater's play, and it was nothing exciting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, all right, cool. Whatever the Panthers are going to do and whatever they're trying to do, I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything for them, because he's more of a game manager type player. He's not going to make a lot of mistakes, and he's going to get the ball down the field, dink and dunk and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Bears and Lions. This was very, very interesting, because Trubisky, he had a very, very, during the first half, he was doing whatever he wanted. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, not in a good way. He was just doing, I don't know what he was doing. It was just, okay, Trubisky, I want to see you do well, but what are you doing? Stafford didn't play well, particularly well either, but there were a lot of drop passes on the behalf of the Lions. But this game wasn't really, it is, bro, when the Bears, dude, I don't know what I'm getting out of them, because they're supposed to have a good defense, and then it's supposed to be the offense struggling, but then sometimes the defense doesn't play. So I don't know what's going on. And then the Lions, I don't expect anything from them. I'll be surprised. They're probably going to win a couple games, but it'll be very, very weird, because I don't really know what to look forward to with the Lions. So it is what it is. Colts and Jaguars, okay? Now, this was crazy, because Gardner Minshew, the dude walks around with a mustache like Dirty Harry. Well, I don't know. Did Dirty Harry have it? Or is it the other guy? I don't know. It's one of those guys. but he has a ridiculous mustache. And he just walks around like he's being a gimmick, and then he'll just come and hit you with something out of nowhere. And then the Colts with Phillip Rivers, though. Like, bro, Phillip Rivers is still terrible. No matter where he goes, bro, he's still throwing the ball the same exact way. Looked like somebody pinched him on his butt cheeks when he's throwing the ball. And he's like, it's really, really crazy what's going on with that guy. I don't know what he's doing, but they're willing to pay him. God bless him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. If somebody's willing to pay you, no matter what's going on, take the money, dude. Because this guy is just out there just getting checks. And I don't know what he's doing. But the Jaguars came from behind with a huge upset. And, the rest is history right now, I guess, looking at it. I just, like I said, I was very impressed with Gardner Minshew down the stretch. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought the Colts would take care of business. Packers and the Vikings. Now, this game, Aaron Rodgers, for those of you guys that were wondering why it was like always Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, we can get to Tom Brady in a second because that dude is garbage. But the Packers, like Aaron Rodgers has a lethal arm. And he was throwing some lasers yesterday where I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, did this dude find the fountain of youth? What is happening? Bro, the dude was throwing hot ones. I think he's more upset that they drafted a QB in the first round more than anything, particularly why he was playing like that. But you cannot tell me that there's anything going on with that man's arm strength. That is absolutely unbelievable what he was able to accomplish. And I was very, very impressed with it. I know you guys were as well. The Vikings, you know what I'm saying? It's Kirk Cousins, dude. Like bro, Dalvin Cook went off. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, he made my fantasy team look good. But, bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. Bro, Kirk Cousins, though. You dig? Like, bro, what are you expecting from the guy? He's going to do what he has to do, and that's it. And pretty much move on and like it. Whether you don't or not, it doesn't matter. But Aaron Rodgers is outrageous, dude. I'm just letting you guys know right now, we're going to have a lot of fun this season talking about him. If he stays healthy and keeps throwing that ball like that, GG's in the chat. Dolphins and the Patriots. Now, the Dolphins, we weren't expecting much from them. Okay, but Cam Newton, I was very excited to see his 2 rush TDs. I love the fact that, he sort of celebrated, he sort of did stuff, but it looks like the team likes him and they're having fun. That is a huge factor. See, if you guys play sports, being a teammate is like a huge thing. Especially, I would imagine, for me, just like college, high school, but like at the highest level, to play, alongside grown men and just enjoy it, that has to be a huge factor. And his team looks like they naturally really love him. Not to say they didn't love Tom Brady, but they're having fun now. And like the whole Patriot thing was like, they don't really have fun. It looks like they're having fun. Like Bill Belichick is so happy that Tom Brady's gone. He's letting them do whatever they want. That's pretty much what I got out of the game. It was a lot of joy. The Dolphins, we got what, we expected out of them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what happens when Tua gets into the lineup. But we got, the Dolphins are not an impressive team. Nobody expected them to do anything. So it's not like it's something that's, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. They suck. So yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. The Eagles and the Washington football team. Bro, that's hilarious whenever I say it, the Washington football team. But anyway, Carson Wentz, I got to be honest with you. Carson Wentz is a trash can. And he's been a trash can since he got injured during that, he was almost going to be the MVP. I don't know exactly what's going on with him, but other than the fact that Chase Young was at his mom's house last night, I don't know what else is going on. But I told you guys this during the draft. Whoever gets Chase Young, he's going to be an immediate impact because he's a unique lineman, bro. He's a guy that, bro, he will throw one of these big, fat offensive linemen to the ground and just dominate. And that's what he did yesterday. That was the reasoning behind the clutchness of the game. That was what made the game shift. Chase Young, a rookie, went out there and just went crazy. There were other factors in the game, but that was something that stood out to me. I just like to watch the D-line and see what goes on. He was very impressive. Like I said, when he wasn't sacking, he was getting pressures throughout the game. Looks like he has an unstoppable motor. I would be very, very concerned with the Eagles. The Washington football team, we don't know what we're going to get, but I know they're going to play great defense. The Chargers and the Bengals, the Chargers barely squeak it out. Tyrod Taylor looked disgusting, but it is what it is. Okay, they got the win. That's all that matters at this point. Okay, Joe Burrow, I love the fact that he had a design run, went for 6. Very, very exciting to see. I can't wait to see how he, continues to go along in his young career because I really think he's going to be, he's going to play well. But we have to wait and see exactly how that's going to all transpire. But the Chargers, I don't know what they're doing. It looks like they're on borrowed time, just trying to see what's going on with Tyrod Taylor there, but we'll see what's happening with that. But overall, it was a very, very trash game that, pretty much like, all right, cool. Like, let's just see who wins this because neither one of these teams are doing anything. Buccaneers and Saints. I got to be honest with you. Tom Brady's he is a terrible, terrible quarterback at this point. There was a point in the game where he hiked the ball through to the flat and he was throwing it to the concession stand. The problem is there's no fans and there's no concession stand in the stadium. So even if that was there, I would give him an excuse like, yo, you probably, the hot dog guy didn't give him something earlier and he was upset about it. But there was nothing going on because there's no fans. Tom Brady was disgusting. He looked washed. He looked disgusting. He's a guy that was running around trying to practice all the time and do all this stuff, and he looked hideous out there in the field. It was an absolute mockery of what his legacy is. Now, I don't know what's going to happen as they continue to play, but he does not look good. He looks old, and we have to figure out, are we going to be willing to just say, you know what, Tom, you need to go sit it down, dude, because he was very, very disgusting. I'm just being honest about the way that he played, guys. He threw a couple, quick screens that were decent. To Godwin, whatever. But look, guys, I'm just looking at the way that we know Tom Brady to be. He looks like he just fell off a cliff, with the way that he actually performed. And looking at it overall was very, very disgusting. Pretty much Drew Brees' arm strength didn't look, particularly well either, but he was still in his own accurate ways and ready to go. So the Saints, like I told you guys, will have a way better record than the Bucs, and they will definitely win that division. Cardinals and the 49ers. I told you about the Cardinals, man. Now, I know they had a block punt and certain things had to go their way, but I told you that the Cardinals are not just going to sit down and chill out. They're not just going to do that. They're going to fight. DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray, these guys are going to make plays. They're going to find ways to win games. And now you guys are going to take them seriously. I remember, you guys can go to my predictions on this channel. You guys were laughing at me when I was telling you guys that they're going to do stuff like this. I know what's going on. When you have certain players and you guys can mesh, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that will happen. And I know a lot of you guys didn't see this coming. I did 2 months ago. It is what it is, because I just know Kyler Murray is special. And he's going to be a very, very good quarterback in this league as long as he can stay healthy for a very long time. So look out for that team. 49ers, I don't know what they're doing. Jimmy Garoppolo sucks. Cowboys and the Rams. Overall, you guys are going to talk about the OPI that happened towards the end of the game. Jalen Ramsey got beat, and then he complained. He got the flag. But the Cowboys didn't play well. And that's what you guys need to talk about. All right? Aaron Donald is throwing 3 guys down at one time and coming in and just taking care of Dak Prescott. That cannot go on if the Cowboys are supposed to be what they're supposed to be. They're the most talented this, they're the most talented that, and I told you guys they're an automatic 8-8. I don't care who their coach is, I don't care what's going on. They're an automatic 8-8. That is it. Point blank, period. Simple, over, done. Because the Rams is not a really good football team, and they shouldn't have been able to do whatever they wanted if the Cowboys were as good as everybody is saying that they were. So overall, it came down to that. It was all about, Zeke's gut showing at the bottom. Whatever, bro. Look, I don't care. The bottom line is the Cowboys are going to be 8-8. Cowboy fans, get mad at me if you want, but that's what it is. And by the way, he stretched his arm out, so I think it was a good OPI call. Until next time, one love.